me something to eat.
Money.
Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Look, man, for the last time. Sounds like trouble to me. You don't have
If you're
the
gonna yell at
coin.
each other, do it.
All right.
Now you're going to get it.
Come on then.
Big mistake, shithead.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
You there. Come back here.
Look what the cat dragged in. Greetings.
Oh, Christ.
What's your business here?
Just let me pass, will you?
Of course I will. I'll just have to search you first.
I knew it.
Nothing personal. It's just a new regulation.
When are you going to get over it?
As soon as I get new orders.
trap! I'll rip you to shreds, scum!
Why me?
Get over here, quick! Now you're going to get it! Attack her!
I'll show you. Alert! To arms!
Ruler of the earth, king of the world, throw wide open the gates of hell and emerge from the abyss to welcome me as your brother and friend. Grant me the indulgences of which I dream.
Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm waiting for you. I did everything, and you showed up.
What do you want from...
Me? Want something from you, Dark Lord? I can only humbly...
Out with it, then.
For a small...
What favour?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for... and win.
Why do you want to get lucky at dice?
My wife is sick, and I have no way to pay for a healer. If I win an...
Don't lie to me.
Lucas beat me and won my life, plucked me clean. He must be cheating somehow, I'm sure of it. So I want to turn the tape. I'm going to take everything he's got.
I'm not going to be granting you any wishes. And clear off.
But... my... Lord in heaven, have mercy. Our Lady of Grace, forgive my blasphemy.
Banshee! Where did that come from?
I wish he was here already. I'm on tenterhooks. You silly dog.
Ugh, it's late. What do you want?
What's going on here?
Well, Ma's gone crazy because Pa hasn't come back from the village yet. Try and tell her to calm down. I don't know what else to say to her.
You live here? In the woods?
Well, it wasn't our choice, but it's a long... Take care, my friend.
What's going on?
Thanks for stopping here. My husband Mikush hasn't returned from Bilani. Me and Vendula are awfully worried about him.
Wait, I need to know a bit more. What's your name?
Svatava,
I'm Henry. And Vendula would be...
our only daughter.
And your lost husband is... Mikush?
Aye. Since we've been living in this hut, he's been going to work to Bilani.
When did you last see him?
He left a few days ago. He's never been away this long.
What job did he do in Bilani?
He's a damned good tailor. But besides that, he does odd jobs around the village. He always brings whatever he earns here. Mostly food. The little we manage to grow here isn't enough.
Did your Mikush have...
Enemies? No. Maybe he's a bit too nice. He trusts...
What do you mean?
He thinks people are good deep down. I don't... That's why I'm so worried about...
Why don't you look for him yourself?
I can't.
What happened?
I twisted it when we were running away from the soldiers. It's better now, but it still hurts. It would take me half a day to...
So why don't you send your daughter?
By herself? Are you mad?
Why are you here? In the forest?
We had a big house in Messales. But then Sigismund's mercenaries decided to burn the village to the ground. Mikush, Vendula and me all escaped at the last moment. It was hell on earth.
I'm from Scalis.
You can. In any case, we ended up here. I don't even know what'll happen.
Why did the soldiers attack your village?
Why? Good lord. The worst thing is, the village paid some mercenaries for protection. But they took off the moment they saw... I'm glad old Svartosh, my father, didn't live to see it. His heart would have burst.
Do you want me to find him?
You do that?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him. Where do you think I should start? In Bilani?
Aye. Ask about him in the tavern. He wears a fine embroidered...
How are you getting along?
Now? Quite miserably. I hope you find my Mikush. We won't be able to go...
I'll try and look.
Oh, and good luck.
Don't you dare piss on something. Call that dog to heel!
Good boy.
Heel!
Get out!
Sit. Stay.
That's right, just go.
Here, mutt!
You going to do the laundry today?
Aye, of course. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Come here!
What are you doing here? There. Feeling much better already.
Can I help you?
Eh? God bless you, sir.
I'm looking for one fella.
Mikush.
They say he wears a fancy...
Ah, the Hatter, of course. He's not from around here. He started showing up a few months ago. Just for a few...
I hear he made his living as a tailor.
I don't know anything about that. He seemed to me like an ordinary, decent guest. He drank a few beers.
He played dice. With who?
I don't get a moment's rest around here, my good man. I don't have time to... But he must have played with Chernik. He's our champ.
What's going on around here?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a...
Take care. Sir.
Careful!
Damn it.
Good day.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and come again, sir. What do you need?
Can I spend it? I'll pay you.
But all I have...
That's enough for me. Agreed. I hope that'll...
Thanks.
What do you have for a set?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Why is this all sticky?
What's going on?
Nothing much. If you look...
Farewell, sir.
Same to you.
Right. You're a Chenyik.
Not now. If you want something from me, come and see me at the tavern.
A jug of wine, thanks.
I'm looking for someone.
Mikush,
I've been told he wears...
fancy hat?
Exactly.
I've seen him around here, but I don't...
The innkeeper told me that you definitely played with...
Aye, I do like a good...
Why's that?
Because I don't know you. Come on, let's roll some dice.
Listen, Mikush's family is looking for... They're refugees from Messales, living in a hut in the woods. Can you live with that on...
Look, I wouldn't wish ill on anyone.
Tell me then.
I've known Mikush since the first moment he showed up here to play. Unsurprisingly, the bloke looked like... I thought I'd found an easy mark. But he's a great player. And that kind of praise means something coming from me. He knows when to bet everything on the final roll.
So he won a lot?
Aye, for a while. Until his luck ran out. Then he started borrowing. One time he got so desperate, and maybe had a few too many beers, he started going on about his buried fortune in Messales, saying he'd surely pay back anyone who lent him money. Ha!
Did anyone lend him anything?
Aye, and Mikush won everything back.
And did he pay back them?
Of course, every last groschen.
What about that buried fortune of his?
The next day, he claimed he made it all up, saying he just had too much to drink.
Did anyone seem particularly interested in his fortune? Someone who'd want it...
Everyone was interested in it. But Mikush... Besides, that village is burned to the ground and full of rabble. That rhymes!
When did you last see Mikush?
A few days ago. He was playing against that hired hand, Drat. Drat lost and didn't have enough money. They left together, and Mikush hasn't shown up since. That's pretty suspicious now that I think about it. That Drat bloke's an odd duck.
What do you mean, odd?
I've heard he's been dealing with some bandits. You'd better have a word with him. But be careful.
Where can I find this Drat?
Somewhere in the village. I reckon he'll be at the farm he works at. Well, technically, because he's a big fella and looks strong, they made him into something like the village catchpole. But to tell you the truth, he's less a catchpole and more just a
Where can I find...
I already told you.
I'll go have a talk with Drat...
Don't mention... Farewell.
You're Drat.
Aye, that's me.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away, but do it fast.
What do you do for work?
I'm a hired hand, but not just any hired hand.
Are there any refugees from Messales here in the village?
No. They say if anyone survived it, they must have fled.
Do you know a fella by the name of...
I don't know any...
knock it off. I hear you left the tavern together.
Oh yeah, that fella. We were heading in the same direction.
You certainly know something about Mikush's disappearance.
Should I?
You best realise to whom you're speaking, boy. If it were of no importance, a noble such as myself would waste no time with it. So speak.
I apologise, sir. It's not my fault. It was Hanka.
Who's this Hanka woman?
Hanka's not a woman, but a man. We've known each other for years. He was a hired hand in Messalus. Certainly know what happened there. The horror. Not long ago, he came to see me. Said he was the only survivor from the entire village, but I know that wasn't true.
Because you met Mikush.
I thought he'd be quite happy that someone else got away, but he was actually quite...
What do you mean, upset?
Well, you could see it on him. It seemed to me like it was rubbing him up the wrong way. That Mikush, of all people, survived.
Interesting.
I didn't ask him any more questions.
So, someone comes to see you, acts all odd, and you don't ask any questions? I don't believe you. You must have had a normal conversation, seeing as...
Well, I understood he quarrelled with Mikush and his family about some money, a family inheritance. Nothing unique there. It happens in every family, so I didn't pry any deeper. Then he said he'd like to talk to Mikush and whether I could set up a meeting.
Thanks to you, he knew Mikush frequents the tavern. So why didn't he go and find him? To talk with him?
I don't know.
Damn it! Come clean. You must have asked him the very same question. So you know the real reason. Admit it.
Hanka told me he'd joined up with some bandits, so he didn't want to show his face in the taverns. It wasn't so long ago they robbed a merchant here. I reckon he was afraid someone might recognise him.
So he wanted to rob Mikush?
I really have no idea. Hanka didn't tell me. I just wanted to help out an old friend. I didn't know what he was up to. What the hell do I care about some strange fellow with a funny hat, damn it? Hanka told me to take Mikush outside the village and then he'd meet him there. But he said Mikush couldn't know about him, and he left figuring out how to do that up to me. So I played dice with Mikush. He's damn good, so in no time at all, I owed him quite a few groschen. I told him I could pay my debt immediately. He didn't blink an eye. He's damn trusting, given how things... I took him a little way outside the village, told him I was going to take... And that's all. I don't know anything else.
Where did you take him?
Yeah, here, just outside the village.
Are you trying to lie again? Hanka joined up with some bandits. You said yourself, unless you want to piss me off, you'll tell me...
All right, fine. It was a bit further away from the village. Actually, it was quite far.
Where were you supposed to take Mikush?
A crossroads by the forest, on the way to Messalus. Actually, almost right by... Just go straight. 2 roads intersect there. It's the only proper crossroads on the way.
What happened at the crossroads? I want the truth.
Well, as I was saying, I took Mikush there and told him I needed to take a piss. Then Hanka jumped out of the woods with some bandits. They grabbed him. He began to scream.
And what did you do?
I didn't wait to find out what would happen.
What did Hanka promise you for bringing Mikush?
Nothing.
Are you trying to lie again?
All right.
So Hanka wanted to get his hands on that inheritance the whole time?
I reckon so.
He felt the family owed it to him, but I don't understand why.
Family. Skeletons in the closet. You never know.
How long have you known Hanka? Since you're such good friends.
We go back a long way. As youngsters, we'd beat the shit out of each other in the Messalus tavern. As it often goes, we ended up becoming friends over a beer. I haven't seen him since I've been working as a catchpole. Not until now, that is.
Well, if you were such good friends, you must know more than you're telling me.
Maybe. But it's not important.
Every detail is important.
So listen up. Hanka always had one big problem. No woman would have him. He's always said it's because he's not rich. As if a hired hand can't shag.
Get to the point.
Last year, his cousin danced with him at a feast. He was like a new man. He wouldn't stop talking about her. Vendula this, Vendula that. As if he was in love with her. He never mentioned her.
Where might Hanka be?
I only know what he told me. And that's where he joined up with those bandits.
I'm not wasting any more time with you. And you're responsible for it. You sold out an innocent man for a handful of grub.
I'm truly sorry.
Being sorry won't help. You're a snake in the grass.
Please, don't tell anyone.
I could keep my mouth closed.
Here, take this. It's all I have. And don't...
Nice, lad. You're a drat.
Aye.
Can I ask?
Ask away.
Do you know?
I don't...
No. You sir?
Should I?
Mikush has a family waiting for him.
What's that got to do with me?
I don't believe in coincidences. Mick
means what?
It means you should stop dragging it out.
Me?
So who then?
It's not my fault.
Who's this
Hanker's not... We've known each other not long.
Because you...
I thought...
What do you...
Well, see...
Interesting.
I did...
So, I don't...
Well, I understand. I don't...
Damn it, you must...
Hanker told... It wasn't...
So he...
I just... What the hell? Hanker... But he said... So, in no... He didn't... I took... And that's all.
Where'd you... Are you trying... Hanker... Unless...
All right.
Where were you...
Across just goes...
What happened?
Well, then...
What?
I didn't wait...
What did happen?
Nothing.
You... So Hank...
I reckon.
He felt... But I don't...
Family.
How long...
We... As it off... I haven't...
Well, if you...
Maybe. He's all... As if...
Get...
Last... He would... He never...
Where am
I only... And that's what...
I'm not... And you're responsible... You sold out...
I'm true.
I'm being...
Please, don't...
All right. I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. I'll never do anything like that.
Enough already.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
Quick!
Gather round!
Go! Go!
Die!
Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Here, Matt. Search. That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods. I have to find out which way they took him. Search. Heal. Stay.
Attack! Come and help us!
Useless! I yield! Mercy!
Christ. He's on his lap. Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and are hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something, at the very least, clean and bandage. Maybe a potion would help it, something healing, that works fast. The better quality it is, the quicker it'll get better. Maybe some herbs would help it, medicinal ones. If I place them on his wounds and dress them, he could get some... I've seen enough. I think I know how to help him. I'll get him through this. I hope I can act fast enough. I should clean that wound. This'll sting a bit. Ah! The wound is clean. I ought to put herbs on that wound. But I won't do that now. I'll be back. Now it's time. I have just the thing for this. Right. The wound is clean. I'll give you a healing potion. This one should do the trick. Drink up. I should bandage it for you. I'll just wrap it. There we are. I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief. How does it go again? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God, for you have called us to serve you in love. Bless Mikush, so that he may bear this illness in union with your son's obedient suffering. Restore him to health, and lead him to glory. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. That's all. I'm sure he'll put... Mikush? Henry, what happened here?
I told Hanka that the only person and Then he burned me. He took his men and headed out. Hurry! Their lives!
Quick! Ka!
My God.
Ja! Quick! Quick! Go! Ja! 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 Come on, then! Take that!
Mercy! Leave me down!
Easy, sweetheart. father's decision.
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll...
Mikush is alive. Nobody has to get hurt.
What do I care?
Let her go. We can talk this over. It's not your fault what you've done. You've gone through horrible things.
What could you know about that?
Believe me, I know. You're horribly angry and you can't control yourself. But no one else should suffer because of that. Talk to me. Peacefully.
Peacefully? All right. We'll do it your way.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but the money they hid, it belongs to me.
I don't understand. You'll have to explain it to me.
My grandfather, old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messeris. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother, Ludmila. When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his money to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
It was his property. He had the right to decide who would inherit it.
He had no fucking right. Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kuttenburg at the church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Mikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
Drat told me you were attracted to...
That's not...
Don't lie. I hear she danced with you.
I wasn't. I just...
Because you're just a hired hand?
Well, she's my cousin. So I wasn't, I mean... Who...
I get it. You're alone and desperate. It's sad. But believe me, there is someone out there for everyone. It's God's will.
You think so?
Certainly. And visit the baths. But it's never too late to change, believe me. Look at me. If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, or...
Yes, I've tortured people. I admit it.
So you see?
But the circumstances were different.
That's just a load of bollocks. If you were in...
In any case, you should apologise.
I won't apologise to anyone. They had a guilty conscience. They shared just a bit of their wealth. Nothing would have... They fucked up my life.
Tell me one thing. How...
Dumb fucking lock up that band of despicable cutthroats. Once they may try to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. But it was too late. Everything was burnt.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I know well what you went through. Your family?
No one survived. No one was expecting it. The captain got his eye on my brother, who worked with me in the courtyard. I ran out to the fields for Ma, but they got there first. I lost everyone.
I'm sorry, but your misfortune How did you join up with the band?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. Well, it was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella. So,
What about Loiser?
they buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable.
I said, I know how to end this whole unfortunate. Take what I said about rectification to heart.
Very well. I was getting sick. You'll never see me around these parts again.
Hey, Hanker!
Where's he going?
I have no idea.
That fella told him to leave.
I don't get it.
Hey!
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula, did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And thank you for Mickish, too. The punker, that bastard. I hope...
I'll let him go.
For God's sake, why? A bastard. You should have killed...
Hanker didn't end up killing anyone.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. Every criminal deserves... And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. We have to leave this place.
Wait.
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Jesus! It's those bandits...
Ma, take it easy.
Henry!
It's not the bandits.
Mikush!
Pa!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I know.
I'm so glad you survived.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He went absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
That lunatic. Who would...
After all that, Henry let that good...
Well, I'm awfully
Of course, Pa.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula.
All right. Come on.
And the two of us?
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but you're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our house. Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from there? That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to put out a fire, but the more water I poured on it, the bigger the... So, I decided to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart.
Continue.
When night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with the handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap. Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago. But as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes first, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there, because the neighbor's little brat, fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy, and it was rough going across the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there. I couldn't go any further. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to... When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I hope those directions are good enough for you to find.
Why did you do all that work yourself?
The fewer people know about it, the better. I didn't want to leave anything to...
That's all I need. I'll go and... What's the story with your...
My father, old man Svatosh, was quite wealthy. And he had 9 children, but only me and my younger sister Ludmilla made it into adulthood. He wanted to be sure, because with Ludmilla...
Why did your father disinherit Ludmilla?
She was quite flighty. She liked to have a good time, if you know what I mean. Then she brought this hired hand home. Fanosh was his name. She had to marry him, as she was in the... Svatosh threw her out of the house without a second thought, heartlessly. And he never mentioned her again.
Why didn't you help Ludmilla then? Hanka said you didn't care about them. That you left them to starve to death.
That's not true. I offered to help her. She was mad. And it got worse and worse. It seems Hanka has inherited it from her. Those aren't the kind of people you let...
Why didn't you help Hanka at least? He lost his father after he got hurt in the mines. You must...
Fanosh? A miner? Where did you hear that? He drank so much, he lost his job, and then fell off a cliff at Kuttenburg. He's a common swindler. And he's delusional, just like his lunatic mother. I hope our paths never cross.
How did Svatosh become so well?
He was a good farmer. When he was young, he worked on a big farm somewhere near Kolin and worked his way up from the bottom to become the custodian. But it's no coincidence he ended up in Mezeles. He was close with the old custodian of the Sedlets monastery. Sometimes you've just got to meet good...
What did he do with such a large...
What do you think? I took care of it the way Pa wanted. So our Groshin didn't, just so our Vendula would have a good life, a good dowry, and a good husband. At least someone as good as my Miku.
I'd like to know more about...
Those are...
You know, I've been through something similar.
My lord!
Unfortunately, very few of us were so lucky.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know reliving it isn't easy, but I'd be interested to...
Like I said, we were prepared for it. The soldiers came from the main road. First the horsemen. They cut down anyone who stood in their way. Then came the first flaming arrows. And the roofs began to burn. May God save the soul...
You said you were prepared.
I already told you, Henry. A few days earlier, the neighbor boy... And then, I had the strange dream.
Did you know where you'd...
I did. I remember this old hut by Billiny. A long time ago, the Lord's huntsman in his... When the forest fell under the ownership of the monastery, he had to move... And now...
What was Mezeles like before all this?
I wouldn't call it big. Maybe back as more and more silver started coming out of the mines, people moved to work in Kuttenburg. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nobody left. But what can you do? That's a question for the custodian.
Was there anything...
What do you mean?
Well, something worth looking for.
They didn't attack us for our buried inheritance, that's for sure. Though, on second thought, I heard something. But I reckon that's just an old...
What are you gonna do now?
I hope that inheritance brings us back. I hope our suffering ends soon.
I'm going for the inheritance.
I'm sure it is. No, me, Vendula, and Miku.
Be still, Pa. Everything will be fine.
Heal.
God.
Quick!
God. God. God.
This is where Mikush's family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of. I wonder what happened to the neighbour's boy. Maybe he managed to escape with his life too. Maybe. Stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded of that day. This is where Svatova took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far.
Go! Go! Ka! Da!
Welcome here, noble sir.
I was in Messeles and followed you.
And?
The chest was buried by the forest, exactly where you said. Next to the handcart.
My God! Thank you for... Vendula! Mikush! Henry has returned! And he
Finally!
Don't keep us waiting, Henry.
Here's everything I found.
Fabric, Roshan, and our ancestor. Nothing's new.
This fabric's as good as new.
Finally. Fortune.
It surely has. I told you that once our... Thank you, Henry. If you ever feel like learning something new, Mikush here would be glad to teach you.
So he teach me to play dice, eh?
You can't learn dice.
That's not what I meant. He's a tailor by trade, so...
I reckon I could. Stop by, Henry. I'll find...
God bless.
Good day.
One beer, please.
May God give you health, sir.
God bless you, sir.
What's going on around? Nothing much. If you're looking for a...
Take care, sir.
Greetings.
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around.
What game would you like to...
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
God bless.
Same to you.
My
I
God!
hope Lady
what's
Luck
taking so
will
long?
be on my side.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
To
Good
success!
health.
I'll have a jug of wine.
Here.
I'm telling you, he fucked
I
me
thought it was
over.
old Bart,
And yeah,
but then I heard him coughing
he's
his
supposed to
lungs
be
up
a
in the
bloody
yard again
sawbones,
today.
for fuck's sake.
Aye,
He's nothing
yes,
but a
that'll
bloody
do.
fraud.
That was all.
I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itching brick.
He didn't tell you.
Damn it.
anything.
Bee was fitting.
They're yours,
What
lad.
happened?
He just told me to bugger off.
Healthy.
Women,
Never woke up.
happy to help
It's a
them.
mystery.
But when it
God,
comes
that's
to me,
terrible.
Really,
He
his
don't
mother
give a
said
fuck.
he'd been
He
complaining and
always
couldn't
did
feel
seem
his
strange
arm.
to me.
he's a
And that he was
fucking
singing
fucker.
things.
I
And
can't
he was
even
dead
take a
in the
piss
morning.
without scratching my
Poor
balls
thing.
all bloody.
He had his whole life in front of him. And next thing you know, he's been buried.
Here.
I love you. I love you too, mate. You don't get it, right? Love you.
Aye, that'll do.
Pig was sitting here. I'm at your service.
Not my brother.
Oh, come on.
More than my own wife.
All right now. Take it easy.
Here we are.
What are people gonna think?
Good.
But it's true. You've always had my back. And you never betrayed me. Of course not. We men just got to stick together.
These ones here.
Fucked.
Oh no, not good.
God bless
What's
you.
the hold up?
Greetings.
Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain? It's like I'm
God
invisible
bless.
or something.
Ah, good day.
Have you lost your
I'd like
mind?
something to eat.
You're going to lose everything. Let it
One
be
beer.
now. I want to play too, you know?
I'll drink to that.
Certainly. Have no fear.
These ones here. That's as far as I go. It's
What can I get
yours.
for you?
I'll be right with you.
Enough. I'm stopping. I simply can't believe it.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me! Thanks for untying me. I thought... Help me!
How about I take a look at your... No, but...
I see.
Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost...
Tell me more about...
I was ambushed by a... They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in...
Oh, be thankful they didn't murder you while they were...
True as that may be, they took all my wares. If I can't...
I'll help you.
God will repay you if you have some spare clothing. I'll take what you can give. Boots and hose would come in useful, though.
I'll give you some money. Here you are.
Aye.
I'll find you some... I don't have any...
Right.
That's all I can...
Thank you so much. And God be with you.
Easy. Nice and slow.
You have a kind mouth.
You read, kidder?
Well, Vlach, I can see there's plenty of interest in the competition.
I'm getting too old for this, kidder. I can do without all the hubble shoe, you know.
Hold on.
We ran out of beer, so the guild cut the evening meeting short, and old Linhart he stumbled upon Tess and Anton, and our blockhead takes off running.
What? You got hurt?
Well, that's just the thing. So our kid of Buckovets will have to shoot with bugger all...
He doesn't know how to shoot.
Nowhere near like...
But I'm not a yakker.
Who fucking cares? We'll vouch for you. Henry will give you half of the winnings on top. All right. You get twice as much. You shoot better than I...
Fine.
Thanks, kidder. The tourney's about to start.
Let's get to it.
Godspeed.
What kind of snipper-snapper are you, eh?
I came to compete. I'm shooting for the stripes.
Aye, you're that new fella from Vlach. So, snipper-snapper, I hope you don't embarrass them.
Better explain it all.
Naturally, as miner's popinjay is shot with a light crossbow, and the aim is to shoot down more straw birds than your... Whoever hits the bird first gets the hit. So you have to be... Your opponents will be Jörg Preng of All Saints and Henslin Ebner, the best shooter. You need to ken any...
And what if I don't...
Fortunately, our renowned workshop here will be...
I know everything I need.
That's right. Everything is ready. Bets... So what are we waiting for? Let... Good shot. There's no way I'd let you anywhere near my chickens.
Thank you.
Great God in heaven. I'll be damned. Such luck.
What luck? Years of toil and sacrifice.
My hat's off to you, lad. You really gave them hell.
There was nothing, really.
Look, kidder, I can't just leave it at that.
Thanks, but that's not why I did it.
And I truly appreciate that, Henry, which is why you can...
I can't accept...
Nay, just take it. It was my last match, anyway.
Fine. Thanks, and,
Blessings upon you, Henry.
Aha, well, never mind. I thought something... What's going on?
Put that thing away before you shoot someone. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Mine.
How did it go? I'm thinking of buying a robot, or maybe a truck.
Oh, you mutt.
Quality goods, the finest wares.
Time it rained for a week straight. We were up to our knees in a river of shit.
Oh, it would be if somebody bought something. Everyone just What can I do?
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir. Happy to be of service, sir.
Welcome. I'll be right with you. Great. Happy to be of service. What would you like, sir?
I'll have a look at...
I've got a feeling I'll have to knock that off the price. How much do you want?
I could go for that.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Excuse me.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good day to you.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Oh, you poof.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you.
Schön, dich zu sehen.
Danke.
Grüß dich.
Knives! Knives for sale! Iron... And steel! All quality pieces!
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Tools here!
Should I go and get something from it?
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft. Gepriesen.
What's new in the...
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should...
You silly doggy.
Die besten Produkte... Danke.
Das war ein...
Wie geht es dir?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
This is my white wine.
Excuse me.